Yes, Madhu. Go ahead.
Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear friends. Welcome to um, Unified Level 1, Chapter 6, Day 4, dear masters. And the guest master today sharing the wisdom is none other than myself. Thank you all so much for bringing yourself here consistently. And on behalf of Atlanta Pyramid Meditation Academy, I very warmly welcome you all to be part of this wonderful session. So before we go ahead and get started, my dear masters, let us invite the group energies of Patriji. Let us connect to Patriji's consciousness and Mahavatar Babaji, from whom this knowledge is imparted to Sir Roger, who has authored this wonderful book. And I also invite all the astral masters and our individual higher selves to be with us while we get into the nectar of this wisdom sharing today. So, dear friends, with that said, chapter 6, it talks about forgiveness with truth. So, yesterday there was a wonderful master here who absolutely simplified the concept of the truth. So, if you all resonated like I did, the concept was so beautifully, presented to us that everything is true. How is it true, my dear masters? He explained, Arun Master, that in some part of the world. So we are many masters are connected from different parts of the world actually, as we speak. If somebody is connecting from India, it is afternoon. But for us, if we are predominantly connecting from US, within here itself, we are differed by Central Time, Simultaneous Time, Eastern Time. We are still in the present moment, but the time zone is different for all of us. But everything is true, isn't that? The same way our thoughts or whatever is coming out of us is always true. There is no right or wrong for anything. It all is coming from the thought. So let us, before elaborating a little more on that, I would want to take an opportunity to recap right from chapter 1 till chapter 6 what we have learned so far. So, in the chapter 1, Bhautar Babaji is telling us that we are all made in the image of God and we learn centering of the heart. And we are we recognized ourselves. Babaji encouraged us to think about all the godly qualities that we possess, the love, the compassion, the happiness, the bliss, the abundance, the perfection. So, all these are the beautiful godly qualities that Babaji has reminded us. And he taught us how to center ourselves and feel that emotion. And as we proceeded, my dear friends, we established a connection with our higher self. And we identified that our logical mind, when we are vibrating at low, is our lower self. And when we are connected with our godly qualities, dear friends, it is none other than our own higher self. And Babaji said that how do you know that you have connected to your higher self? He gave us a technique to confirm by receiving a signal, my dear friends. He said that when you are vibrating higher with godly qualities, you unify with your higher self. And how do you know that you have unified? When you receive a pleasant signal, my dear friends, then you will understand that it is unification with your higher self. And at this point, Babaji also reminded us that since we are the beings of light and love, sometimes there is a possibility that the other lower beings they could attract to us asking for us for the way where they should go. Because we are the light, the dark, and lower frequent vibrating entities can come to us, and we should send them love and light and show them the path. So as we proceeded, my dear masters, Babaji said that we established a connection with our higher self. But now we will start bonding with our higher self. So we are communicating mind to mind, and we are asking, my dear higher self, can you give me a message? And Babaji here reminded that your higher self will give you a universal truth, a message, and it is coming truly from your higher self. It will be a message which is universally true. Like, like love all serve all was my message. So it is universally applicable to everybody, right? At this point of the course, what we receive is a universal truthful message. And as we proceed more deeper into the course, we will have individualized messages also. But for now, Babaji said, establish that communication, two-way communication. You're asking for a message now. And when that message is a universal truth, then you know that it is coming from your higher self again. And as we proceeded further, dear masters, Babaji gave us a technique on how to clear our aura and how to lock our aura. When we are especially prevalent in uh, unforeseen situations or negative situations, right? Suddenly you can get into a group or a crowd, and it becomes difficult for you to control what others are thinking. But how can you safeguard yourself? Swamiji taught us the techniques of locking our aura and clearing our aura, and we had beautiful 5 to 6 affirmations that we learned how we can clear our aura and always be in that safety zone. So after that, again, we proceeded into now talking about how, we can forgive with truth, which is the chapter 6, my dear masters. So here in this chapter, we learned about truth yesterday, but let us see what Babaji is saying about love, my dear masters. Babaji said that if you are reading through the chapter, I would highly encourage each and every one of you to read through each and every word of the chapter because these are Babaji's words that are channeled to Sir Roger. So if we are reading each and every word, we should understand that that particular word is coming directly from Babaji. The chapter itself begins with the beautiful essence of love and how it is important. Babaji says that is the nectar, the sweet nectar of God. So if we are all made in the image of God, we are going back to where we started from. We are made in the image of God and we possess all those godly qualities. And Babaji is saying this love is the nectar that is brewed, which is very sweet. And our life itself is here. Enjoy that love. So think for a simple example. We as parents, our children are there, right? We mothers make some desserts or whatever, right? For the children, we all do. Or even dads bring some treats for the children. And what do they want? They want their children to enjoy that. So similarly, Babaji is saying this is the nectar, love is the nectar of God. And we have to enjoy that sense of love in our lives, my dear masters. So nothing is there for us in this life is other than to enjoy the love and also not only enjoying that, you share that with others. So if we are connected and we are made in the image of God, we are all interconnected to each other. So we are all one unified, one universal consciousness here. So Babaji is saying that you do not keep that love for yourself. You share that with others. And that is like, for giving. So if you read the word forgiving, Babaji is splitting that word into forgiving is nothing but it is for giving. Read it again. It is for giving to others. It is for sharing with others. And Babaji takes us through one other important, very important, fundamental thing. We as souls and like the soul, human experience as a spiritual being, dear masters, we all have something called free will. So, in the chapter, let me take you all through this particular paragraph where Babaji says that you have free will. No one, not even God, will interfere with your free will. It is protected as a holy right of yours. You can create whatever you want because you create whatever you think. This wonderful universe began with God's thought. Likewise, our creation begins with our thoughts. So, read that again, my dear masters. The last sentence says, likewise, our creation begins with our thoughts. So, the thought is the seed of everything. So, in our world of many individual creations, so we all are individuals, we all are creating with our thoughts. So, what happens here? Many for each person, we are all actors for each other's script. So, if I am Madhu and if I have a thought and I am creating something out of that thought, then you all become part of that script as individual actors. So, for example, I create a thought that today's session is going to be wonderful, and I have many beautiful souls participating here with their free will. You all have come here with your free will, isn't it? Nobody forced you. What is free will, my dear masters? It is our own thought and our own idea of consciously coming here. Nobody forced you to come here, right? Similarly, I'm sometimes saying and creating a thought that all these masters are wonderful. All these masters are so beautiful that they have given me an opportunity to share my wisdom of what I understood from this chapter. And I'm sharing, and you are all very patiently hearing. So I created my script here, and it is very beautifully flowing, and you all became the individual actors of that. But if I contrarily start thinking, it is my free will, right? I can also think that, oh my God, I have to share the wisdom. What if, I'm unable to deliver it the way I want to deliver? What if, everybody has so many questions and I am unable to answer? Even that is also my thought. So everything is is there anything right or wrong? No, there is nothing right or wrong. It could be a possible scenario. So for any situation, there could be many scenarios that can come through, right? If we are if you have a background coming from software, we always have many different options for a one single thing. If you are testing the software, the tester writes so many test cases. So the same thing, the same way, we are encountering any situation in many different ways, and there is no right or wrong. And that individually becomes the script for everyone. So Babaji also says that here, if you are thinking poorly and thinking that you'll be robbed and you will be cheated, and there will be surely an actor coming there, and that will manifest because this entire creation itself started with God's one single thought. And we as beings of made in his image, if we are also manifesting that, creating that thought, it will also become our own creation, my dear masters. So I would encourage read through that paragraph once again and once again, again and again, and close your eyes and think of each and every individual word. I felt that that was a very powerful message that Babaji is giving us about what is love and how it is sweet nectar, and then what is free will and what is the creation and how we are creating our own thoughts. And as we proceed a little further, Babaji is also saying that instead, you need to think. Let me go back a little bit here. In the past, so dear masters, Babaji is saying in the past, when you think about forgiving, we always think that, like, okay, somebody did something to me and it's okay. But I'm like, I'm letting it go and I'm forgiving them. With that thinking, Babaji is elaborating here, is saying, when you recognize that those people you hold grudges against are actors in your own creation, they are easy to forgive. Then life is for giving love. In the past, when you have forgiven, you have said, you have done wrong to me. But I want you to know I don't want to hold a grudge. So I am going to try to forget that horrible thing you did to me. Such a thought recognizes an illusion. It gives power to a mistake that anyone could do harm to you without your consent. It is impossible. Such a form of forgiveness is not forgiveness at all. So let us, understand it a little bit with more clarity, my dear friends. When we are saying that, I want you to know I don't want to hold a grudge, so I am going to try to forget that horrible thing you did to me. Such a thought recognizes an illusion. Why is it an illusion? Because it is giving power to a mistake that anyone could do any harm to you without your consent. A little while back, we talked about free will. And also, if I can take you back a little bit back into previous chapter, in one of the chapter we talked about allowance. If you are allowing others to do anything, then only you are taking it. If you are not allowing anyone, if you're locking your aura and you are safeguarding and shielding yourself, no matter whatever others think, I'm gonna think what I am thinking, then it is, think about that and apply the same analogy here. So if you are saying that you did whatever to me, but I'm letting you go by forgiving you, is that true? No, my dear masters. We cannot anything and everything again, let us connect with what Arun Master said. In their perspective is correct. In the world currently, there are different time zones, and all those time zones are perfectly correct. In the same way, whatever anybody is thinking by creating their own thought, they are all also correct. It is up to us if we are allowing it or not, if we are with our free will or not. What is our free will saying? Whether to accept what they are saying or what you are creating for yourself. So that is the beauty of this particular paragraph, my dear masters. So instead, Babaji is saying that you need to think. We must change the perspective of how we are thinking and how we have been thinking so far. So he is guiding us through saying that I have made a mistake in my thinking to allow you to seemingly hurt me. I recognize you merely doing what I invited, and that in reality, neither you nor anyone can hurt me. I am perfect now, always have been, and always will be. You can't change that. I now recognize that life is for giving love to you. So, this is how we should start thinking about when we are forgiving others. So it is not that saying that, oh, okay, you did something to me, but I let you go and I'm forgiving you. No, instead say that I have made a mistake in my thinking by allowing that you did something to me. But no, it is not the reality. In reality, it is that I invited and that in reality, neither you nor anyone can hurt me. I am perfect now and I have always been perfect and I always will be perfect. So that is like, in the past also I've been perfect. In the current moment, with awareness and witness also, I'm always perfect. And in future also, I will be perfect. So that is how this forgiveness should be like, forgiving and giving you love, the sweet nectar of the God. So, dear masters, today, Babaji is like, asking that in our quiet times, mentally note all those wonderful people who you hold grudges against. So, all this, till now in your life, you might have encountered endless people and endless scenarios that might have, created an illusion that it hurt you, right? Which just a little while back we learned about that everything is our thought created by us, by our free will, and it is our illusion. So bring all those people to your mind, all the situations to your mind, and make a mental note of it. And say that I send you love from my heart and take individual name of that particular person or a situation and say that I forgive you, knowing that it is impossible for you to infringe on my perfection. By doing so, this exercise is extremely cleansing. So we are letting go that we withhold so many like, grudges or so many scenarios that hurt us from so many people, right? So let it go, my dear friends, by saying this. This is a practice that Babaji is recommending that we should say from our heart. So say that, and as you give love in this way, your whole being opens up to receiving love from everyone and everything. So once we let this withholding, you open that up. So you are holding on to grudge now. Just gently open it up. Once you open it up, then you also are opening your heart to receiving. It's so mutual, right? You let it go and you also receive that love. You should, and we all are here to enjoy the life and receive love, dear friends. So, as we proceed a little further, Babaji is recommending that this week, after you have settled down into focus in the center of your heart, receiving the signal from your higher self, I hope you're all practicing centering of your heart. And in that pulsating emotion of love, when we invite our higher self and connect to our higher self, today let us ask our higher self, my dear higher self, read to me the names of those people I want to forgive. So everything is in your subconscious mind. It is a blueprint from many, many, many lives before. What we understand today is only we are in the present life only, but masters on the spirituality, if you understand a little bit deeper, we all are like energy is neither created nor destroyed. So we are all energy in this body. Similarly, we might have taken many endless births before that we are not consciously aware of. But our blueprint, our subconscious carries all that. So now today, let us ask our higher self to guide us through bringing all those situations and scenarios and names of the people who you want to forgive, because your higher self will know that what your soul has withhold, what grudges you have. So once you let that go, you will become open to receiving love and also giving love, my dear masters. And also, as in every chapter in your quiet time, please practice clearing your aura once you connect to your higher self and also closing your aura. And Babaji says that he concludes this chapter by saying, this is the mantra for your life, to always practice locking your aura and also clearing that in any situation if it is going unpleasant or not as you expected. Even for example, I'm delivering this speech here, but suddenly if my heart is starting to think about oh my God, am I saying this right? Or oh my God, am I saying it wrong? Then immediately I bring to my subconscious and say that no, I'm sending love and light. If anybody is any invited influences here, which are trying to bring my confidence down, right? So, and I say that I'm sending you love and light. Please go in peace wherever you belong to. And by heart those affirmations, by now I think you might have framed your own sentences on how you want to say that. This should be always forever in your life, dear masters. With that said, let us go into the meditation and practice all the things. Let us, consciously center our heart, then connect to our higher self, then ask for the signal, and we will proceed to clearing our aura, locking our aura, and then we will practice clearing the grudges by inviting those people, and let us all, practice it together. All right, my dear masters, you ready? So let me know if this music is okay for you, and also if you are able to hear my voice. Okay, I'm playing. Is it too loud or okay? Should I increase, decrease?
No, music, we cannot hear the music. Not at
Oh,
to
oh,
shade.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right,
Yeah,
right, right. Yes. Mhm. Yes. Okay.
yes,
Yes, I was not check. How about now, dear masters?
yes, yeah,
Is that okay?
perfect.
Got it. Let's, dear masters, sit in the most comfortable position. Gently close your eyes, interlace your fingers, and cross your legs at your ankles. Let us sit in the Sthira Sukhasana and let us practice breath awareness meditation or Anapanasati. Dear masters, whoever have joined the session before, we already have done that, but whoever is joining us this hour for this unified course, my dear masters, we are practicing the breath awareness meditation Anapanasati. Ana is inhalation, Upana is exhalation.
Mother, reduce little
Yes,
bit.
yeah,
Thank you.
this is good, right? Yeah, I felt that. My dear masters, being with your breath is what Anapanasati teaches us. Gentle inhalation and exhalation, and being with your natural, gentle, peaceful, and tranquil breath. Travel inward, my dear masters. Let your thoughts come and go. Do not force stop your thoughts. And as your mind becomes empty, the cosmic energy from above starts to enter into your Sahasrara chakra, Brahmarandra, or the crown chakra on the top of your head, and starts to enter your body. Let that golden light permeate through and every cell of your body. Let it illuminate you, dear master, from the top of your scalp to tip of your toes. Imagine that beautiful golden light. Feel that energy throughout your entire body. Now bring your focus gently onto your heart, my dear masters. Heart has the largest energy field in our body. Bring to your mind very beautiful and lovable scenario or a situation, a person or a thing who you dearly love, my dear masters. I'll say with that emotion of love, fill your heart completely with that love, my dear master. Feel it now. You are beings of light and love. Be with your breath, dear masters. Let us all now imagine we are all holding our hands in a circular motion, completely surrounded this entire universe, and on top of all we have under a golden crystal pyramid. In between us, guiding us, are our divine masters, Patriji's consciousness, Mahatma Babaji, Ma Sharda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Sadananda Yogi Master, Paramahamsa Yogananda. I can feel the energies of Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Jamiel, Master Jesus Consciousness, dear Masters. Babaji. Let us connect our heart centers to Mahatma Babaji, sending us love and light, and all these divine masters. Feel the depth of the energies we are receiving, my dear masters. Be with your breath. It is not Madhu who is speaking to you, dear masters. Babaji is leading you all. We are fully connected to Divine Masters' energies. Feel the bliss. Feel the joy, the love that is centering your hearts. Love is the highest emotion. We are in this life to experience the joy of love, to learn lessons while we enjoy spreading the love and receiving love. Forgiving is not allowing someone to take over your free will. It is for giving love, my dear master. Everything is true. Everyone is true. And the universal truth is love that is connecting all of us. Dear masters, expand your consciousness. We are all now influenced by the energy of love and light under this golden crystal pyramid. covering this entire universe with our pure light and love vibration, emitting out of all of us. Feel the stillness, dear master. Be with your breath. Now, as you center your heart's ocean of love, connect and unify with your higher self. My dear higher self, can you give me a signal that it is you who I connected with? Dear masters, receive and feel a pleasant signal from your higher self. Do not stop yourself with the name of your higher self. Feel the connection. If you are receiving a beautiful, gentle, pleasant signal in your body or a gentle nod of your head, confirm that you have unified with your higher self. Be in that bliss, dear masters. Be with your breath. Dear masters, now moving on to your mind and ask your higher self to help you clear your aura, to all those uninvited influences in my aura. I send you love and light. You are love and light, and still love and light. You are made in love and light. You are whole and healed. You are in no pain, and you are not afraid. You are destined to be in a place, and I request my higher self to help you go to that designated place. I let you go in peace. I let you go in peace. I let you go in peace. Feel the lightness in your aura. Dear Master, now let us close our eyes. I close my aura to everyone else except my higher self. Stay connected with your higher self. In your quiet times, dear Masters, you can continue to practice receiving the universal truth message, also a signal that indicates whenever an uninvited influence is in your aura. It is always not evident that you should first ask for a signal and then clear. Be proactive. Just clear it out, whether or not you receive a signal. Clear it out. Doesn't hurt. Clear it and let it. Dear Masters, be with your breath. Feel the golden light in the form of gentle fountain entering the top of your scalp. You are in this beautiful bliss of that golden shower of light entering your body, and the wonderful emotion of love pulsating in your heart. We are beings of love and light. We are overflowing with love and brightly shining with that light coming from within, dear Masters. Imagine yourself as the bright shining stars in this universe, completely covering this entire universe, connected to our Master's energies, sitting under this golden, beautiful crystal pyramid. Enjoy the powerful, peaceful, wonderful energies. The more you are vibrating in the emotion of love, the lighter you become. Like a feather, start to float. Feel the lightness in your body. You are now completely dissolved. Drop your identities. We are all holding our hands, connected to each other with this emotion of love and light, dear Masters. We are all unified into one universal consciousness with our Grand Masters. We are all one for all and all for one. There is no difference. One beautiful, loving consciousness, completely filling up this entire galaxy coherence of love and light, dear masters. Be in that state of bliss. Enjoy. Love. You are just a shining star in this entire galaxy. Vibrantly shining. Small, tiny stars we are all. Emitting love, spreading the joy of love throughout this universe. Every being that is coexisting with us. Enjoy the peace, the bliss. Be with your breath. Being with your breath always keeps you aware and be in the present moment. Do not get into trance, my dear friends. Be aware. Be aware that you are unified with your higher self. Let us now take this moment to request our higher self as we forgive all the people who we want to manually recollect and individually bring their names to your mind and say this: I send you love and I forgive you. Knowingly, it is difficult for you to infringe with my perfection. We are all perfect. Recollect that, dear masters. We are made in the image of God. Perfection is the quality of God. Sometimes it becomes hard for others to infringe with our perfection, but still, let us only send love and forgive, forgiving love. Let us give love. Take some time to individually say their name and say that I'm sending you love. I'm forgiving you. And I know it is difficult for you to knowingly infringe with my perfection. With your life, your masters. We are still under the golden pyramid, shining as stars, pulsating the emotion of love. We are all connected. We are all unified, dear Masters, unified individually with our higher selves and unified with our One Masters, guiding us, sending us love and light, sharing their beautiful energies. We are all collectively in one universal consciousness, sending our collective love and life and light to the entire universe. Be in the bliss, feel the peace, feel the joy, the happiness, feel that emotion of love, the compassion, my dear friends. Dear Masters, now let us request our higher self to feed us with the names of those people who you want to forgive. You might have made a list of who you all want to forgive, but by the second request again, we are requesting our higher self to give us those names that subconsciously are within us, that we did not consciously remember. So request your higher self to feed yourself with those names, dear Masters. If you are receiving any names, well and good. If you are not, then please practice sitting in quiet time during the day to receive those names and individually send them love and forgive for practicing the techniques Babaji has taught us in this chapter 6. Dear Masters, be with your breath. Enjoy the golden light within you and around you. Imagine sending the love that is overflowing from you as form of hearts to your loved ones, to your friends, to whomever you want to those people who you hold grudges against. Send that love to each and every being of this universe. Imagine that now you are fully surrounded by the light and love. The more you send love out, the more you receive, dear Masters. What you give, you receive. in the most unexpected way and in multifold. You are sending love but receiving a million times the same love back to you. Be with your breath. Expand your consciousness. Very powerful group energies, dear masters. So many powerful souls here sharing their love. Be thankful to all of those masters here, collectively sending the love and light. Dear Master, be with your breath. Gently bring your awareness back to your physical bodies. Dear Master, let us take this moment to express our gratitude to our beloved Grandmaster, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, Swarnamalaman, Sadananda Yogi Master, our Hautar Babaji, to Sir Roger, our gratitude to all the archangels, our gratitude to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Sarada Mata, Paramahamsa Yogananda Master, who are all guiding us through this beautiful session. Dear Masters, let us express gratitude to Mother Nature, to the universe, to the 5 elements, the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and the mineral kingdom. Gratitude to the cosmos. Gratitude to our parents for this wonderful life they have given us, to all the sacrifices they have done. Gratitude to our spouse, our children, our family, friends, relatives, our neighbors and colleagues. Gratitude to the technology that brought us together. Dear Masters, let us express our gratitude to the mind, body, intellect, and individually each of you who are consciously present here, adding to the group energies. Gratitude to ourselves and our internal organs for making us sit through this wonderful session. Gratitude to Atlanta Pyramid Meditation Academy for arranging this beautiful goal. Gratitude to Master Suresha for preparing us to sit through this wonderful session. Gratitude to PMC and gratitude to all the masters from across the world joining these beautiful sessions to share the wisdom with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally, let us all collectively send all the wonderful energy. Together, we enjoyed to the world peace and to manifesting the Atlantis pyramid in Atlanta. Dear Masters, that will be the future hub for millions to come and enjoy meditation. Gratitude to all the pyramids of the world that are going to be the energy hubs for mankind. Gently, dear Masters, unclasp your hands, gently rub your palms, and take in all that energy that you have collected in your palms. Put it back onto your eyes gently on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Open your eyes with a great big smile on your face, and whenever you're ready, come back. Do not force yourself. Take your time. Gently come back. Yes, dear masters. Anybody ready to share the experience? How did you guys feel? Any questions that I can take? Yes, sir. Unmute yourself, Chandra, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Madhuji, for a wonderful session, very profound session. And I just got completely immersed and I felt a lot of energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Sindhu. Ma'am, unmute yourself. Go ahead, Sindhu Master. Thank you, Masters, for all the love. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Elenishi, Swapna. Oh, unable to unmute. Sindhu Master is saying Shardaji.
Okay,
Thank you.
Lataji, can unmute us?
Yeah, Lata Master. Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Madhuji. This was such a wonderful, wonderful session. Um, Thoroughly enjoyed. Uh, I have a question. It's like, we talk about forgiving others, and, unknowingly, there's a possibility that we could have hurt somebody else as well. So, how do we say the same thing? Unknowingly, if I might have hurt anybody.
Right, the same thing, right? So, knowingly or unknowingly, if you have, right? So, you will say the same thing like that unknowingly or knowingly, if I hurt you. So, I forgive you and I ask for forgiveness, right?
Okay.
So, you forgive them and you're asking for forgiveness. If you think that you have hurt them, the minute you agreed that and you consciously agreed that you hurt them, then and there itself, you forgive yourself first, right?
Mhm.
It is your thought. Just as we just talked about in the session, is nothing other than our thought and our creation. And if we are thinking that they have hurt us, is also our creation. And if we are thinking that I might have hurt them, that is also our creation. So be in the awareness and just say that, like, okay, I'm sending love to you and I ask for forgiveness. But
Okay,
that
yeah, that makes sense because what we think is our perspective, our thought, and the other person may have their own thought, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
So
Yes.
that could vary from it doesn't have to be the same thought. They could
No,
be totally opposite.
we are all unique, right? We are all
Yeah.
unique and we are all different, and everyone has their own free will. And by free will, you are creating your thought, and your thought is the seed for your creation. So similarly, if I am creating something, you are creating something, Shardaji, Shirisha, Jichandra, sir, we are all creating everything, and we individually become actors in that script that we are writing for each other. So, yes, you're right. Thank you for sharing and asking that question. I hope, like, others also might have benefited from this question. Thank you, Lataji. Yes, Shardaji, please unmute.
Thank you so much. I love this session and your guidance. And I'm feeling like I want to take a in one session personally with you. It's so wonderful, and I feel so good. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud to be in this team. And thank you all, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shardaji. And to all the masters, like I said, it is not me who was, like, guiding you all this, and it is Babaji and his energies. The minute I sat here to share the wisdom, I invited him, and it is him who was delivering all the beautiful wisdom to you, and it was not me. Madhu was just here being an instrument of the higher masters. So, my gratitude to all those masters and your energies, group energies. So, thank you.
Wonderful. You guys are doing all this wonderful session. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, masters. Thank you so much. Komla Master says today's meditation is so deep, my eyes filled with water. Each word are so deeply I connected towards meditation. I did so consciously. Oh, thank you. Love you too, masters. Love you. Thank you. Love to you all as well. So much of love from all of you. I am giving it back to you. The universal love. Love is what we are all connected with. Anyone else? Today is Wednesday. Do we have a yoga session, Risha
No,
Master? No
no.
session, right? So do we have time to play the song or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Madhu, for really it's a very intense meditation we had, and everything you have covered today from first chapter to sixth chapter. Excellent explanation. Thank you very much.